that we are live. I think we are. So, what's up guys, it's Daniel here, and in this video I want to share with you the one thing that you're not doing enough of, okay? So, in order for me to demonstrate that perfectly, I also grabbed down a post that I had on my Facebook profile. The idea is that there are actually two things that I want to pass on to you in this live. First of all, is that I keep seeing people that either feel too shy or they're just not, I don't know, they're not thinking about it, but they're not adding enough call to actions in there. Either it's a post, it can be an email that they send, it can be an ad, it can be anything, but they're not doing enough call to actions. Now, call to actions, in brackets CTAs in their professional language, are just calling your audience to engage in some way. So if, for example, you're running an ad, so your call to action might go and grab your, I don't know, special report, or go and buy my course, or go and subscribe to my email newsletter. It can be anything. If you're doing a post, the call to action can be, for example, let me know your thoughts. Let me know if you agree with me, or let me know, I don't know, what was it that you had for lunch yesterday? It can be anything. Now, some people will think, why should I call to action if it's not an ad? I mean, if it's an ad, obviously I'll want a call to action because there's some thing that I want them to do. Otherwise, I wouldn't spend money advertising. But if I'm just creating a post on Facebook, it can be on Instagram, it can be on Facebook, it can be on LinkedIn, it can be on anything. Why would I want them to interact? Well, the answer is pretty simple. You want them engaged because them engaging with your post will help your post get more viral, get more impression, get to more people, okay? And if you won't include that call to action, people will not interact with you. I mean, some people might, some people will, obviously, but a lot of people wouldn't. A lot of people will miss the opportunity to engage with your posts only because you didn't call them to action. So this is also why I'm sharing a screen, because I wanted to show you an example of what a call to action is, okay? Because this is, if there's one thing that you take from me, is to add call to actions as much as you possibly can. And it doesn't need to be pushy. It doesn't need to be, I don't know, aggressive. It can be very subtle. So let's see on this post, for example, that I wrote about how to use Donald Miller's secret weapon to grow your business. There's a call to action towards the end. So in one sentence, what do you sell and what is your message? Because on the post, I explained to them the importance of understanding what it is that you sell, understanding the message behind your product, and I just invite them to interact with the post, because it might sound stupid to some people, but if you wouldn't include that one sentence sometimes, you might get, I don't know, less than half the amount of results that you get with this call to action posted. Just want to make sure that we're live and everything is good. Okay, wonderful. So yes, so you want to include this call to action, this sentence. So this is one thing that I want to discuss about, and I want you to know that this will really increase your engagement. More than that, if you're running ads, if you're paying money to keep that post or keep that message in front of people, this call to action will be amazing, okay? It will be way more important and way more helpful, because also, not just that you can invite them to, I don't know, interact or, for example, claim their offer or claim their special report. If you, for example, will increase the amount of engagement that your post gets, so for example, they'll need to leave their info, or sometimes people will interact by commenting or liking, you will also see how Facebook helps you advertise more cheaply, because they see that the ad is relevant for the audience that you chose. So the audience loves the ad, Facebook obviously likes the ad because of that, because it does all that you want. It gets them money, you pay them, obviously, and people like it. So why wouldn't they want to show you to more people? So they also help you decrease the amount of ad spends, okay? So the ad spends per each acquisition will be lower. So this is another thing that you should know. One more thing, okay? So, oh, and before I skip to that, I want to know, and not to know, but to really tell you that if you're shy, I would invite you to look at that in a different angle, okay? So if, for example, the reason that you're not calling people to action, and your action can be, for example, to join your mastermind. So you might think, oh, I don't want to sound pushy, or so I don't want people to think that I did this live just because I want them to buy from me. So I would invite you to look at that at a different angle. Something that helps me, something that helps a lot of people. I don't remember who taught me that. I think it was Russell Brunson. He taught me a lot of things. But basically, if you truly believe in your product, if you truly think that your product can help people, if you're 100% sure that you deliver all the claims that you have, not putting your offer in front of people would be doing them injustice, because you can help them and you decide not to. You might think that all of the people who see your ad, see your post, know what it is you sell, but you need to simplify things for them. You need to make it easier for them. Otherwise, first of all, you need to understand that some of them will have absolutely no idea what it is you offer. Okay? You have no idea what kind of people see your ad or what kind of people see your post. If we're talking organically, you have no idea who sees it. I mean, you know who likes it and who comments on it, but there's like so many other people who do nothing of this sort, and you have no idea, but they saw the ad. And they might even liked it, but because you didn't invite them to take action, they didn't even know that you have a mastermind. So first of all, not all people know, okay? This is the first thing. The second thing will be, again, is that if you can help them and you decide not to by not sharing your offer, you are doing them injustice. It's simple as that. But for that to work, you really need to know that your product is good and that you can deliver results and that you do everything that you claim. But if that's the case, and I believe it is, and at least I want to believe that, if it's not, just go and improve your offer. You should do that anyway, okay? No matter how, whether you are going to use CDAs or not, again, CDA call to action, you should improve your offer. Because I don't believe in promoting something that you don't believe in. If you don't believe in yourself, your customers won't. Because it will just happen naturally, okay? People see how you talk, people see how you speak, and people see how you advertise. And if you don't believe in your product, it won't work. More than that, if you don't believe in your product, chances are that there's something wrong with it. And if there's something wrong with it, you wouldn't last for long, okay? By the way, people, I don't know who is live right now. I'm not really seeing it in front of me because I'm using like a software for that. But if there's something in here with me, first of all, welcome. And I do appreciate you being here. This is live. I just don't see in front of me because I'm using OBS. But that's it. So now, in addition to that, I want you to talk. I want to talk about how we need to simplify things, okay? Because I also see people that do call to action, but they're doing half job, like half the task. So some people might tell in the end of the video, go check out our website. It's www.danielgrenbom.com. But first of all, not all people. Now, I'm a special example because I don't know. I actually never met a guy who is my last name in the same kind of, that they write it the same. It's either Grenbom or something similar. not my exact writing. And first of all, people don't know, people don't remember what you said, because it's not like they, oh, he said the URL, let's stop this video and write it. They don't do that. If you'll make things difficult for them, you'll just lose them as clients. So you saying it, you adding this kind of verbal call to action is great, but why not making it easier for them? So they don't know how to write it. They don't have time to write it. They'll forget about it. You lose them. So you need to make things simple. You need to add the URL in your post, in the comments. You can say, go check us out at www and continue. And then you have the link right in the comment section. First comment in this post will be the link, or just click out and go to the end of the post and you have the link. So simplify. And simplicity is actually something hard to do. I guess sometimes it might sound simple, right? It's simplicity. How can it be simple? How can't it be simple? But sometimes it's hard because you think that your offer is very unique and special and that there's many features. But no, actually, you need to focus on the transformation that you're doing. You need to focus on the desire that the customer has. And most of the times it's very simple. And more than that, one thing that's I do believe it was Russell Brunson who taught me that there's this, a quote that I like. The confused mind doesn't buy. If you'll make it hard for them, if you'll continue talking on and on about the features, about that, and then all of those, this entire pitch, they wouldn't understand this one thing. It might make them so confused that they'll just skip this whole idea. Keep it simple for them, okay? If they need to interact with you, if they need to, if it's a long process to do business with you, you'll just lose people along the way. So they need to go into your website, contact you, fill this form, wait for you to email back, schedule a call, and then go to this website, and then you'll just lose clients. So in some situations, it might be good to lose the less quality ones. If, for example, you're overbooked and you have too many clients. But in most of the situations, you just lose so many, okay? You lose too much of those clients because you're making it very difficult. You're making yourself difficult to do business with. And people don't like difficult things. They want simple. I want to have this one link that I click on it, and then in 20 seconds I fill out the information and someone calls me back. That's what I want. And if you can make this happen, you'll maximize the conversion rates. You'll maximize the amount of people that will interact with your business, get to you, and do business with you. One last idea that I want to share with you. And this is actually something that I talked with Ella Peacock. I did an interview with her just earlier today. And if you did not check this one out, guys, it's amazing. So you need to watch it. Okay, I'm sorry, not that. It was a teaser. This is the video. So just check my profile and you'll see it, okay? I'm making things simple. You already see this post. You see this thing. So just click on my profile and see it, okay? I will write a copy that sells, even if you've never read a copy before. Interview with Ella. So this was, I think, a fascinating one, and you should definitely watch it. It's like a 40 minutes talk that I did with her. And we talk about a book that both of us read called How to Write a Copy That Sells by Ray Edwards, one of the most fantastic copywriters that I ever known. But basically, where was I? Oh, the last idea. So the last idea was actually shared in this interview as well. And I highly advise you to check it out. But the last idea will be the PS thing. I don't know. I don't have a name for it, but I just call it the PS. PS stands for postscript. So it was used back in the day when people wrote letters and they just wrote something out and then they forgot about something and they did PS at the end of the letter, like postscript. So like now I remember that there's actually one more thing. But people use it in the digital age. If you've seen it, and you've seen it, guys, you've seen it, everyone use it. At least the successful ones use it. You most likely either saw it on sales pages or in emails. On emails, they actually say PS. If you just scroll to the end, this is the fascinating part. If you just scroll to the end, didn't read the thing, here's the offer. And then they summarize the entire offer, the entire email, the entire thing in like 2 sentences. So I don't know if you know this about yourself, and if you don't, there's a chance that I'll now mind blow you. But most people nowadays, they don't read, they scan. So when you open an email, the procedure looks something like that. Okay, scrolling, looking for something to catch my eyes. I got to the end. So let's read these 2 or 3 lines that are last. I don't know why, but we're starting from the end, okay? I mean, if there wasn't anything, any graphic, any kind of thing that caught my eyes during me scrolling, I'll just read the 2 last sentences. And that's where the PS should be. And that should summarize the entire offer. Because people don't have time. People are lazy. And if you'll use the PS, if you'll summarize everything in those 2 sentences, if those 2 sentences will be appealing to your customer, then they will go to the start of the email and reread everything, just like you wanted them to do right from the start. So this is the PS in emails. The PS on sales pages, again, does the same thing. Most people actually tell that in writing. If you just scroll towards the end, like most people do, here's the offer, and then they just summarize the entire offer, and then you have a call to action button that you can click and proceed on your purchase or something. So the PS is one of those ways in which you also need to always call to action, because people look at the end, they look at the headline, they look at the end, and then if those 2 things look good, they read the entire thing. So again, just add a call to action there. Summarize the offer, make it appealing, make it sexy, make it good, so people would love it, and then they'll read everything. And if I just mind blowed you, because people scan, this is what people do nowadays. I do it, I know Ella does it, and I know most people do it. Then I'm happy, because this one thing can really boost all of your sales, all of your conversions. So guys, I'm not sure how long I've been live. I actually thought that this will be a very short one, but I think it went out very good, and I hope you've enjoyed it. You know what, now I maybe can see if there were, I don't see any comments right now, but I seriously do hope that you've liked it, and I'll see you on one of my next videos. Let me know down in the comments if you have any questions, if you like my stuff, and I wish that you'll have a great day ahead. Okay guys, bye bye.